Welcome in, guys. Hope you're having a good one. We're going to do a Alundra randomizer in the middle of the day, would you believe? Yep. Probably should just get right into it. Hope everybody's good. Boom. Yeah, welcome in, Fish and Lozo. He's playing my level again? Middle of the day? I don't know, man. I feel like I need to talk kind of quietly, which is interesting. I'll probably be live for the next hour and a half. I'm trying things, okay? Yo, Slade, welcome. It was going to be a 1 HP, but it took a while to set up some things that I needed to set up. I'm not gonna lie. So I can only be live for the next, say, about hour and a half. We'll see how this goes. Is wild hard? Yeah, that makes me interested. I might try out a FF7 Rando, because I hear that got updated. Okay, the screens look good. I have to fit it all on one monitor at the moment. Uh-oh. How do I see my tracker if I have my chat app covering it? That is something I needed to think through. If I just put it up here, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. As long as the game runs well, I don't care. Oh, I think I forgot something. Something is in turns. Good for us, I guess. Yeah, I forgot to do a few things. But yeah, I'll probably be talking a little quieter than usual, but that should be fine. Welcome in, Slade. Good to see you. Yeah, I kind of want to play it and to debug the combat. Like, it can't be that jank, right? My shop has a silver armlet. Don't care. This could have been a 1 HP if I went live earlier. My joystick display program just forgot all of its settings. For some reason, PS5 controller is janky on it unless you set it up a certain way. It took a while. But check this out. Yeah, my L2 and R3 are just plain swaps at the moment for items. Also, the game was running buttery smooth before I went live. I wanted to see what it's like when live. Like, it runs better than my other PC. Oh, that's so... The underscore is powerful, man. Never... All 6 overworld is in D2? Bro. Vetted seed again. Oh, we're on the hint system. Maybe we should just show crests. I don't think I have time for a hint variation right now. Alright. Boom. It's gonna be easy. I'm getting impatient. You know what you should do? While being impatient, right? You should deal drugs. Pass the time. If you go live again, save those levels for when you're live. Well, mine and Jimmy's. It'd be very funny to see you play them live. But if you're gonna play them, obviously just play them as well. I'm already dealing drugs? Okay, then I have nothing to say to you. You're on the right path of one. Oh, 3 things in here? Cool. Nice. Not gonna complain about that. Balls. Okay. believe I messed that up. Virus's crypt ain't going in there. Through that. Everything's on one screen, which is actually kind of nice too. I could do it like this in future, but it's a bit cramped. Like, a bit distracting. Well, maybe it's nice. I could get used to it. Cool. Fair enough. My magic! I gotta work on those new alerts I said I was going to. You believe that? Yes. Do believe Jimmy's hype. It is worth it. It's getting worked up over this. Yeah, I don't know, but like the 120 hertz would be nice for those retro filters that like emulate CRT in like every other frame. I just don't see myself using 120 hertz on editing on that handheld otherwise. Yeah, with black frame insertion. It sounds absurd, but it's one of the ways to get accuracy of those kind of screens. The old style of pixels on old CRTs was like photons being shot at the screen, and it would cause this effect like color bleeding. Also, pixels were on the old school cables not very accurate, so they would actually blur a little bit too. And that with the scan lines and everything, it's like a whole thing. But the first two things actually cause pixels to become distorted in very, very artistic ways. But like, obviously it'll look a little blurry to our eyes these days because we're used to sharp displays. But man, it is really nice to see these things on like a CRT, and like the filters are getting better and better. The black flame insertion is because like some of the games were interlaced back then, and that actually helped also emulate the CRT effect of like where it would render the photons line by line. Yeah, you could play Minecraft at 120 FPS maybe. Yeah, but like the more advanced things get, the more they like get retroified, which is hilarious. You know what I mean? Like we're going more advanced, but we're trying to get accuracy for the past. Why did I run there? But I'm all for it. If you can accurately get the past, actually sometimes even make it a little cleaner than some old CRTs had it. Get it to look like one of the best CRTs with some cleaner, but also keep that effect. Oh man, shit would just pop off. I would say some pixelated games age beautifully regardless. Like, I'll never complain about Alundra's look. Ever. But there is something magical about certain games when they get, like, that CRT effect. Like, remember that video I posted in the Discord, or you ever Google the difference between certain 8-bit graphics and how the color bleed is, and stuff on the CRT would make it look different. And scanlines kind of add this, like, artificial dimming that also, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but if it almost make things look easier on the eyes sometimes. But it's not for everybody. Like the scanline effect by its own doesn't do a regular CRT justice, especially a good one. I mean, there was bad CRTs too. Now I'm just rambling. Way my Wevel Nozo. It's funny that we talked about Kaizo at one point, and it's like, alright. Now I've got ahead, made one, and so did Jimmy. Never? Okay. You'll never get as good as me then, you know what I mean, Kappa? Because I like be making and playing Kaizo's a maker, and I'll pass you out. Imagine that. Popping copium over here. Now, I could have made this crowd control, but I was wondering... I'm supposed to get around to updating that, I just didn't with all the moving and all the stuff. Soon, it will get an update, and everybody can use it easily. I think the first person who might mess around with it could be Slade, I don't know. Just to beat you? Dude. Ego maxing over here. Oh, I have flail. What am I doing? Can't believe I made a mistake. But honestly, like, as I said, the more I'm able to stream, the more likely I am to practice, like, Maker and other games like that. It's just one of those things. I think it's partially due to just having an environment where you can freely play games and stuff without being bothered. It's hard to describe how that difference is. Okay. That is one of the overworld points. This is true. Ish gets that 1 or 2 windows a week to stream, and he's like, "Yes, more Kingdom Hearts." What's up, Taha? How is everything going with your video games? Bro. I was expecting some lag playing this while streaming. It's better than my other PC. Lozo, you hearing me over here? You know the way I said I had it on excellent settings on my other PC? It's running even better on this one. Oh, baby seed. You can't keep getting away with this. Yeah. I think one of your best bets, if you want to, like, get a solid experience, is just, like, use an Elgato for one of your handhelds and hook up a controller. Like, your Retro Pocket 6 would probably do a great emulation. It's a workaround, but it would. But I don't know. I'll just throw it out there because sometimes this game emulates a little janky. It's just funny, yeah. What your mom said last night when I brought her the chicken. There's a sneaky little setup you can do for getting item swaps to be L2 and R2. The weekend, absolutely. You see this? You see what I'm doing, guys? One button. One button. So, how you do that is, like, because it's select plus... I couldn't turn off the in-game behavior for menuing on those, but I made it select plus L1 and select plus R1. So I just made L2 and R2 both select and R1 and L1. So this is select and R1, this is select combined. So select and R1, select and... or L1 and R1. And now it's just one button. We like Mega Man, Taha. I don't know if you're aware of this. Wait, I could cheat even more. Give me a sec. Have I done this yet? Bro, I don't know why I'm doing this. I could have actually like, jumped down and got this. But you got it. You gotta do it this way. Oh, it's just a herb. That's too tall. Isn't it? Wait a second, is it too tall? It gotta be. Ba-da-da. Yeah. This is so dirty. You gotta learn these things, you know? Yeah, all the overworld checks were in that one area, so I don't have to bother looking. Wait, there's still 4 more. Okay, I was wrong. Why did I say D2 6 checks earlier? I don't know, man. I'm getting confused. Gotta stop overthinking and just do stuff. Yeah, we send our moods. The Rude has got a crest. I knew he did. Alright, I got no excuse for that. Give me a sec. Could be post-boss fight, I don't know. I'm gonna learn that network. It's cool, but impractical. I'll tell you why. If you're doing randos, it's a good idea to go up and around. Now, in this case, it was an exception because I checked like the overworld. I already kind of know where all layouts are. But yeah, going up and around with the bean gets you some more checks. Oh, it can be too bad for Rando. It's way easier than it used to be. Bro, this tracker does everything. I mean, I'm memeing, but genuinely, like, it's not hard to do Rando anymore. Torla first? Bro. Just play the game first, fish. How about that? Fish doesn't realize what Torla takes. Should I put the icons back on screen? You know, the old-fashioned ones? But yeah, Fish, we can do KH Randos as well. Something I noticed about the room I'm in, there was like sound bleed below the door. You know, like there's a gap below the door. And like I got a thing to fix that, and I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is probably get away with certain things now. Bonaire Shrine. Sure. Let's just go there right away. Have you seen Ert's Bonaire image on his stream? Because I got a Bonaire with like big aviator sunglasses that he threw up while he was like playing the Ape Escape or something. I was like, that's brilliant. Penny, woo! True. Now that's Bonaire material. Bro, I haven't seen a frame skip yet today, in-game. I think that's insane. I want this check. I don't want to miss a check, I guess. Donkey. Don't tempt me to add stuff. Ooh. Wrong way swap. Nice. We took damage, guys. Runs over. Ba-da-ba-bam. I gotta get comfy with another Rando. It's probably going to be like... Fish is going to say Kingdom Hearts. It's probably going to be Castlevania. Look, I probably will get better at Kingdom Hearts 2 as well. I will. Okay. Fish is going to kill me for that. Because I've been meaning to get better at that for a while now. If I had to give a pure reason, I think Castlevania Randos and stuff are a little more popular than Kingdom Hearts Randos as well. And I like them. I don't know. Maybe I'm confused. If I get better at KH, maybe I'll get more into it. I don't know. Ba-da-bum-bum. Slade was talking about, like, doing a race where we set up a script for free double jumps for anybody that needed them. Gamers only, yeah. Look, Lozo, you have Mega Man Maker, and Fish is Kingdom Hearts. At least I have Alundra over here. Okay. Aha! Fear the power of my recovery ring! Have one of these. There we go. I could play those Mega Man packs as well. I might do Jambaga tomorrow if I have time. I guess I could, yeah, just take them out with this instead. But also, what am I doing? I fit it on Fire Scroll. Not even memeing. Okay, yeah, whatever. Do. Surprised by the HP. I thought they would get hit by that and like die. Okay. Agent of Mel's ass. You're way too hyped. I do like Retro Game Corp's coverage of different handhelds. He does a great job. Watch a couple of others like Wolf Den and stuff. I think he's good too. Look, if it's good, dude, I'll probably get into it. You know? Bro, Root's actually lagging the game. I think it's in-game lag. Bro, I've never seen a stack of rocks this big. And all of them dual monsters. Oh, just try to DJ win. Yeah. Lozo's become such a handheld nerd, just like me. Oh, you're Tech Dweeb. I like Tech Dweeb. He has some interesting, like, suggestions when it comes to games and other things, too. I like the aesthetic of the videos he does, like, I guess. Yeah. I think one day if I, like, sort out my own room and place properly again, I want to, like, put more effort into the background and visuals. I used to have, like, I still have these floodlights. Like, light colors. They're good for aesthetic. Tinkering, I guess so. Lozo, I hate to say this. The only thing about the Retroid Pocket 6 that throws me off the tiniest bit is those butt buttons. I don't think they get in the way as much, but they don't look that in the way. Oh, it's the only thing. Like, it's fucking godlike. I've forgiven the Steam Deck. I love that device. It's just one of those things that, like, you know, personally I prefer to have a button that's harder to hit back there. That is not where I'm, like, gripping the controller. True. I won't get carried away about any of those comments. It's just a funny one. Oh, you're really so curious. It should be grand. Okay. I think it's gonna be epic. I was always considering getting a Retroid Pocket 4? 4 and 5, I consider getting one of those before. No, it won't be a deal breaker. It just becomes so common practice to push, you know, back buttons where your grip is. And I can't say I like that. I can't say I like when the buttons are huge as well. But I saw like 1 or 2 controllers that I liked the way they did it. They put the buttons in the middle. You can push your finger into them and they feel like regular buttons, more so. Like, that's nice. You still haven't done it, Fish? Damn. I can't tell, like, comes alive when you do that. It does all your chores around the house and everything, too. While playing random, like, Nintendo soundtracks and telling you you're a god gamer. You should really try it. Bro, Fish, it isn't complicated. Fish is like, ah, man, I started Mega Speedruns way better than Sky has been doing it. And then suddenly, when it comes to handhelds, get it away from me. Like, what happened? What happened to the other fish? Like your brother? I don't know if that's a good thing. Random freeze? That happened the last day too. That was a short one though. Maybe I'm like your brother because the way you act causes that reaction. Gets under your skin. Fish, you drew so much attention to it. You're like posting about it and then bringing it up again when I stream again. It's like, I would give a shit if you weren't so like... And honestly, it's not even under my skin, it's more so like, he's at it again. There were so many streams that did go on time. The Secret Santa didn't, and I know. Satch. But I really don't care, because it was a fun stream, some things went scuffed, the usual. And I guess I should have put more time into the pack. Last minute levels screwed me. But I will say the balance was good. You could argue 1 or 2 were a bit overtuned, but it was good. He likes. I know. I get confused by his trolling sometimes, but yeah. Sure, you, Bankfish. Have fun with your Rando, that I assume you're playing right now. I do see myself getting better at KH Randos. I just... Is it weird to say that, like... like, I know if you... I kind of want to get involved with the Castlevania Rando community as well. How weird to say that. I don't know what I want. I don't. Not fully. Figuring it out. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Outside of events, I don't think the KH Rando is, like, as popular as some others. I don't know. So you've been saying that for years. Well, I have time to stream more, so I gotta make decisions now. And actually commit. There's a crest. Bruh. That doesn't sound great. I mean, I'm actually kind of decent at the X randos, because, like, of all the tough variants I've been messing around with. I think I could clock a pretty good time if I really wanted to on, like, more default-ish settings, or even starting to get so used to the harder settings that I might be able to just work with that. But when it comes to the X randos, I do actually believe that it's a bit... It's more fun to have harder settings, but it's a bit of a tedium doing all three. Did I not DJ enough for you, Lozo? Are you not satisfied? Oh. I'm not satisfied with these DJs. It's almost as like... Yeah, it drops as... Frames are not dropping or skipping, which is crazy. But that almost makes it feel more like console, which is funny. Okay, that was a weird breeze. Should I just blame Bizok for that? Monka S. Did we go for the hardest, one of the hardest DJs of all time? Yes, you have plenty of competition. Beginner bootcamp. Let somebody else kick your ass. Easy, DJ. You need to be on the correct pixels to even get it. There's more than Alundra for me. I'll be honest, I've kind of got what I needed out of this. Overworld has 0, yet still purple. I think that's a glitch. It's just saying that Overworld Indoors is still active. Like Bunter? I'll see. Like, I like the idea of racing Alundra randomizer and like getting my execution ever even better and my decision making. But I'm genuinely at a point of like, oh, I play so well that nobody else is close right now. And that kind of might be less exciting. Speedrun? Yeah. I mean, I'm happy to practice away and enjoy things. I might do another 1 HP challenge again without Wonder Essence. Nipple percent, nice. Now we're getting creative. But I don't know what it is. Like Alundra Rando is just an item rando in a game, in the game, and doesn't include a lot of the dungeons because of Dream Dungeons being not there. When you think about it, it's like one of the more bare bones randos. Yes, the game is so fun to play that it's still fun. But you know, I played this game so many times at this point, like it's not as crazy exciting, you know what I mean? It's still fun. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, if there's a race to look forward to or something going on that way, makes it more exciting, I guess. I guess Equation Shrine. I don't... Where are those indoor checks, dude? Where did I miss? I'm thinking a lot right now. Bro, imagine not jumping there? Crazy. You look beast? What do you mean beast? I'm feeling good. I just don't want to get too excited because I don't want to wake anybody up if they are going to bed that way. Android APK version? Sure. But it probably would be like rebuilding the same program. I got it to work in Linux. What's called for the Steam Deck. So I've been like able to do that on Steam Deck. Oh, nice. Okay, that might actually open a few things. That's hard to do. Not as hard as you think. Okay, I think, yeah, it's somewhat hard, to be honest, in some ways. Like, recreating the whole program and getting the exact same functionality is a bit of a pain in the ass. Because I manually coded in a lot of the conditions where, like, a level is named this, prompt for custom music, and use the custom music for that level. That stuff took a while. And that would be awkward. It's Java, so... Do you know how Java works, Lozo? Okay. Basically, Java can be multi-platform. So what I'm trying to say is, if you can wrap it in an it's wrapped in an executable at the moment for Windows. I found a program for that. You can find one that wraps it in an APK Android format. Because Java isn't just Windows, it's compatible on different devices, but usually need Java installed. So if you follow, you could probably find a wrapping tool which will wrap it up as an Android and run it. Not sure how likely that is, but if you find that, then let me know. Because Java is meant to be run on different platforms anyway. This is one of my most scuffed routing Where are the indoor checks? I know the overworld is still purple because it's talking about the indoor checks that are... I'll figure it out later. I'll just go into Shrine. That's a bug, by the way. Overworld will stay purple because of indoor. Weird one. But, Cutie, I'm sorry about... Didn't, say hello? Hello? Yeah, absolutely. Actually, lows of salt. Let me try something here. Bonk. Something is messing... Okay, this gritty texture, like the one that floats above my head, I'm almost distracted by it. Java Swing? I don't believe so. Just kind of like native Java, not a fork of. It's like Java runtime. Don't know how to explain it, other than... Oh, wow. Instant crest. I need to update the hint mode just a little bit. I think we have a really good mode in that too. Yeah, what's my time at? I can't see it. Put everything on one screen, but it's covered by something. What do you guys think about the one-button swaps for L2 and R2, huh? Now, oh, did I get the jump there? It looked like it, but I... Bro. When do I fail this much? Lol. Where else is, those... Oh, above coal mine? Maybe? Yeah. Should make sense. Would Java Swing work? I don't know. We can get on a call to talk about it, Lozo, if you want. Android Studio, gotcha. I've messed around with that before, but that was back when I was thinking about making an app and I just quit because it was like, I'm not that interested in making something after all. Of course it's here. I'm an idiot. I should have known, because I saw the thing earlier. I guess you don't know anything about it, yeah. Basically, I never got that good at Android Studio, but... You know, I've messed around with programming and stuff, with different things. So it wouldn't be out of the question for me to mess around with it. If Android Studio can help me... There's a good method for getting Android Studio to convert my Java into a workable APK, then great. If not, then I will not bother. I just don't want to spend forever doing something. You know what I mean? Yeah. But if you can emulate a Windows-esque environment or a Linux-esque environment using a virtual thing, when later, it depends. I think it would work on those devices, but not like very impressively, and it might be missing what you need. So I don't know. But I got it to work on the Steam Deck, as I said, so at least got it to work on Linux. That one. Mother. Okay. It's easier with sword to do that one because it swings sideways. Like, walked off into it, like. Run to win later, but it sounds like a hassle. It's 86 based Android ARM. I don't know. I get you, I think. So it's different architecture, so it's not gonna work. That's Sag. Bruh, missed my jump. Unbelievable. Washed. Extremely washed. Oh my god. Didn't even land on the beam that time. I don't know why I wanted to do that. It's fun. Plus L plus ratio, I know the drill. I've considered like cutting down some of these streams and just cutting them down, remove the intro, remove a little bit of filler, and posting them as their own videos. Because I know somebody else that does that, and they have plenty of subscribers and viewers. Would it work? I don't know. Would it be a good idea? I don't know. I could keep to the editing I'm doing now and become a better editor though. But I've been not editing as much lately. Now that the move has happened, I don't have an excuse not to do that. Yeah, I guess, but like, you know how that feels, right? It slows down the process. The Steam Deck feels good though. I can do it on a Steam Deck. I've done a couple of randos on the Steam Deck, practically because it's so easy. Yeah. You know what? I'll look into it for Loza. Why not? I'm curious. Of course. The first things on my priority list is actually editing the Secret Santa VOD Part 2. I have it practically finished. I just have one or two things left to do on it. And the only reason I haven't messed with it further was originally the video was corrupted and I had to like re-record it, re-edit it, and fix it. Now it works. But the last part was really laggy on my laptop, and I was editing on my laptop, and it would just keep freezing. I just need to transfer it to a different computer. After that, I do want to update the crowd control for Alundra to be more universal. And then after that, I'm more video editing for my own channel. I've got to do some editing for Fish at some point, and some Mega Speedrun stuff. I don't know. I don't know which way to prioritize these things, but that's how I'm feeling right now. Four Lake Shrine. Okay, these two chests are worth checking. Do a triple check chest. Chest check. Oh. The problem is, if I don't do something, I feel overwhelmed, Loso. And I've been feeling that the whole, like, life stuff as well. Moving on. And I've started a new course recently. So if I don't do things, it just means more tasks is on the table later, so... My new mentality has got to be chip away at this stuff. Just check. God damn it. That was not worth that bonk you got, network. I forgot to go live on Discord for the notification to go out. You don't see Hardman? Why don't you look again? I had to redo the fortunes because and the jokes, because all of those files were on my other computer. I had to redo those. Can you guys try those redeems and see what comes up? Because I'm curious now. Oh, great. That one was apparently working earlier. Like when I did the test, oh, whatever. Screw it. I guess when it's redeemed in Twitch chat, it's different than when it's used in the program, of course. Cam answer disarms a loud problem. Maybe that's good. That's a wise one. Yeah, the old fortunes were like just life advice. Maybe these ones could be better even. Like I want them to be like hinting at an event that may happen. Just funny. What are you doing? You're just gonna waste my time. Get up on the Hydra's back. Get up on the Hydra's back. Where are you going? Hell? Weird pattern. Oh, that was unexpected. Bro, take your W. The hell? Weirdest Dark Dragon pattern ever. Ah man, I really wanted to get another shot in. Oh, I was supposed to jump. Almost got myself killed. supposed to just throw fire without jumping. I can't see shit. I wish I had magic. Well, I got one magic. I'll use it in a sec. I think this is the only one that will hit right now. No, don't dive. Ah, he stopped way sooner. Me swapping weapons is just being fancy. Gotta work there though. What are you doing, bro? Bro, this fucking crackhead die already. Please stop doing that attack. You've already punished me with shitty orangey. Okay, now I'm just being lazy. Dude. Okay, I did get an extra hit in. Nice. Soon. It will end. Maybe I could bait out more dives. Oh my god. Most of the run is like, feels like it's here. We should have got more magic, dude. Okay. Nice whiff. Okay. Got that. Hi. Okay. Sheesh. GG. That was a grind, dude. What the heck? By the way, guys, funny news about the connection I'm using right now. I tried the Wi-Fi here, and it doesn't work very well with my phone or my computer. It seems really slow. But for some reason, my hotspot can carry the stream. It's such a weird phenomenon right now. I'm just using my hotspot. I don't think there's been any issues. Unless you guys can see one right now. Could have been? Okay. Maybe. It is a multi-stream. I'll look into if I can get the connection better with the Wi-Fi, because it should be broadband, because it's connected to the wall properly. I just don't know what's going on with it. Should we use Fire Scroll on him or the next phase? What do you think? You won? Not how it works. Cheating Spirit Wand. I'll just turn on crowd control and have everything taken away from me while you say, I'm gonna help you, Sky. Just take away my Fire Wand in the final fight. I mean, if you give me Spirit Wand, then it's still free, you know? I think you can double jump hit this guy from the back if you really wanted to do it. So now we just do this for a while. Oh man. We should change the Rando so this save spot doesn't exist. You have to fight this guy. Oh my god, that'd be hell. I guess. That's true. I think if people are racing, though, we can, like, set up teams, and that could be interesting. You know what I mean? So everybody has a chance of a race win. You know what I mean? We could even have, like, 2 newbies versus some vets. Or, like, no, 2 newbies versus a vet. I don't know. The fact that we can do multi-world and other things would be cool. Want to earn it myself? I guess. No. I'll be honest. I may look like I'm really good, but I think there's a lot of room for me to grow still in these randos and stuff. You know what I mean? Oops. Of course, it's plenty. But I think thing is, like, is anybody doing it as much as me? That's the only difference. And I think even just, let's say somebody does 2 dozen randos, they'd be on a good, they'd be at a good point. I'm not saying that. Not really challenged. But that's how you challenge a rival, right? That's usually how these things work. What the hell? Did I get the Alextune glitch? Okay. It resized the window and I'm like, do I not get the ending song? What a sucked. Oh yeah, there's time. GG's. no matter what, I will still enjoy doing these randos. But for me, it's not so much challenging as it's just beating a time. So I want to do, if I'm doing them solo, I want to do challenges. You know what I mean? I want to come up with new ideas, but still do this if I want to do a chill stream. Thanks for the G's, I appreciate it. But you kind of get me, right? Like, I want to take what's there and challenge myself. But if I'm racing, I'll go back to the fundamental. Because in a race setting, you are trying to save as much time still, and that's another goal. But if I'm doing these solo, I should have more goals, more variants, more ideas. Like the hint mode was cool, the crowd control was cool. I need to evolve the hint mode. Bunter. Do you want me to do a speedrun? I can do speedrun again. Like tomorrow, I don't know what I'm up to. I have in mind I could do an X Rando or something else, I don't know. Archipelago integration. I could work on that, I just don't know how Archipelago works. To be honest, I've never set up Archipelago because I got confused every time I try to set it up. It's probably really easy, and I just kind of went, okay, how do I set this up? Got confused and just stopped. Even though, like, it'd probably be no problem for me. It's so easy, yeah. I'm probably remembering when it used to be harder. Probably really easy now. Okay. It would be cool to, I don't know, my favorite Zelda is probably still going to be Oracle of Seasons. That'll probably change if I play more, I don't know. But if there is ever a Archipelago or kind of randomizer linked world thing I want to do, that from ages to seasons would be fun. And I do an A, do a letter. I'd love that. No, I was thinking of doing F instead, dude. A's a bit done to death. How to do a Z exactly. Okay. I think like some challenges I can do with this is the 1 HP without Vessel. I haven't done that yet. I've done the 1 HP Rando. We'll go back to speedrunning it. Could look into a warp script. You know, like random room warp script. Tried messing around and getting it to work before, I just couldn't, but maybe I just need a bit more time with it. Cat Rando, no. You see that. But if I was to get into like, man, people like Castlevania is a really good Rando. I've watched tons of videos on it. Use Blizzard against pirates, true. Blizzard gets underrated sometimes because there's other magic that's outclassing it in other categories very strongly. But in terms of raw damage and just the ability to shoot through enemies, you can find like 1 or 2 spots where you're like, wow, Blizzard's really freaking owning here. And in final form, it kind of like, it shotguns everything, which is really fun to mess around with. Dude. Okay, I'll call it here. The truth is, I might be able to do streams later in the day in the future. I don't know. I'm still like getting a feel for how everybody is in this new place and seeing what they're cool with. There's a new Hollow Knight update. Nice. I need to beat the DLC in Hollow Knight. Wait a second. What the heck? Oh, I see. I was like, did I have the emulator open twice? It looked like it for a sec. But Yeah, I guess that's it, guys. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. This was just a simple Alundra randomizer. I will, however, update the crowd control to be like an EXE everybody can use. And maybe I'll look into spicing up the randomizer for myself in some way, but I'm always down to rando race with people. We can always set up a multi-world team where it feels more fair. You know, that stuff is fun. Like, I still think this is a great game to race, even in this setting. More chill than the other place, yeah. I mean, if I can stream more, I actually feel better. I can get back into my other hobby, playing guitar, because like even that in the other place, even like an electric unplugged guitar was too much noise apparently. Bro, I don't know how to put it. It feels so weird, you know. But I'm probably just fine streaming here for the most part. Yeah, not to get too much more into it. I'll see you guys later. And maybe, oh yeah, Mega Man Jambaga. I know JJR wanted to do that tomorrow. It's either Jambaga or an Alundra run or something. All right. Anyway, peace. Thanks for being here. See you later. Wait, do I? You know what? You'll find somebody to watch if there's